Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release a crochet tutorial every week. And this week I'm bringing to you this beautiful hexagon cardigan. I absolutely love it. If you go to my blog selinaveronique.com, you will get the free pattern as always. The link is in the down bar, as well as lots of photos so you can see exactly what this hexagon cardigan looks like. And it features tapered sleeves, which I absolutely love, and it's really easy to crochet. Like I said, this is a hexagon cardigan. It has a lovely little border at the bottom and it is slightly oversized, and the pattern comes in sizes S to XXXL, so check out my blog to see which size you want to make. I will be demonstrating size S. So yes, so this is a really beginner friendly crochet project. I absolutely love it, and for this project I needed 4 skeins of Caron Simply Soft yarn, and I think this is shade I don't know how to pronounce it in English, sorry, maybe orchid, I don't know. In French it would be orchidée. Anyways, so I'll be listing that in the down bar just so that you know the exact shade. It's like a lilac shade. This is 100% acrylic yarn and it is a medium 4 yarn. So I needed 4 skeins of this yarn. However, I only used a tiny bit of the 4th skein. As you can see, I've got lots left. You will also be needing a 5mm crochet hook, a 4.5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a tapestry needle, and that's it. And I will be using US terms with British terms in brackets. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That really helps out my channel. And if you would like more feminine crochet content, don't forget to head over to my Patreon page. I will be linking that in the down bar. And create a slip knot. Once you've created your slip knot, just pop your hook through and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and once you've chained 5, you are going to be slip stitching in the first chain to close your ring. So just go ahead and do that. And now you are going to be chaining 3. So 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as your first double crochet. And what we are going to be doing is placing 2 more double crochets into this center right here. So just wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the center, pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook, pull through 2 loops and pull through 2 loops. And now you are going to go back into this center and place another double crochet into that, and there we go. And I'm tidying up my loose end as I go along, and what you can see is that we now have 3 double crochets because this first double crochet counts as a this chain 3, counts as our first double crochet. What we are going to be doing now is chaining 3, so 1, 2 and 3, and we are going to be going back into this center and placing 3 more double crochets into that. So go on and place 3 double crochets into the center. 1, 2 and 3. And we have another cluster of double crochets. We are simply going to be chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3, and placing another cluster of 3 double crochets into this center. So just go ahead and do that, and we are going to be repeating this process of 3 double crochets, chain 3 until we have 6 clusters of double crochets total. So just scrunch up these double crochets like so, and now we've got 3 clusters, 1, 2, 3, and you are simply going to be chaining 3 again and placing another cluster of 3 double crochets another 3 times. And once we finished the 6 clusters, I'll get back to you to show you what to do. So I'm back, and I finished my cluster of my 6 clusters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and they have got 3 chains to separate them. I've just created a chain 3 right here to finish off this round, so that's what you should be doing, finishing off on a chain 3. And now we are going to be connecting to the chain 3 that we started with. So just slip stitch, so pop your hook through and pull through and pull through, and there we go. We've got the beginning of our hexagonal round. So now I'm just going to show you round 2. So for round 2, you are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Turn your work. And obviously this counts as our first double crochet, and we are going to go directly into this space right here and place 2 more double crochets. So just go ahead and place 2 double crochets and another like so. And because this is our corner, so this will become a lot clearer as we carry on with the rounds, but for now this is our corner, and it will be our corner throughout. So when you are in a corner like now, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and go back into that space and place another cluster of 3 double crochets. So just go ahead and place another cluster of 3 double crochets like so. And what we are going to be doing is going into the next chain space here, but before we do that, we are going to be chaining 1. So chain 1 and go directly into the next corner. So again, this is going to make a lot more sense as we go along, but just note that we will always have 6 corners within this project. So this is another corner, so directly go into that and place 3 double crochets, so 3 double crochets, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and another cluster inside that same space. Just go ahead and place another 3 double crochets. As you can see, this is a very repetitive pattern. So there we go, our hexagon is growing. And what we are going to be doing now is the exact same that I've just showed you. So just chain 1 and go directly into the next space and place 3 double crochets, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and 3 double crochets. And just do this until you reach the beginning of this round that we started. So I'm just going to finish this cluster, chain 1, and then go into the next, so then go into the next 3 spaces, so 1, 2 and 3, and repeat this process, and I'll meet you back here to show you how to finish off this round. So I've almost finished this round, and what I am going to be doing to close off this round is chain 1, so just go ahead and chain 1 and slip stitch to that first chain like so, and there we go. Our second round is complete, and now you can see that we not only have corners like this one or that one, we also have spaces in between the corners. So this is how these spaces are gonna, there are going to be more and more of those spaces as the project grows. So now just chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and because this is a center space and not a corner, we are simply going to be adding just 2 double crochets. So we're just going to add 2 extra double crochets into this space, and that creates our cluster of 3. And now we are going to be chaining 1, and here we go. We have reached a corner once again. So again, every time you reach a corner, you are going to be placing 3 double crochets, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and place another 3 double crochets into the space. 1, 2 and 3, and chain 1, so chain 1, and go into the next space and place 3 double crochets into that. So 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so we've placed a cluster of 3, and we are going to be chaining 1 and going directly into the next corner and placing 3 double crochets, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and another 3 double crochets in that space. So 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, go into the center space and place just 1 cluster of 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, and now we've reached a corner, so I'm just going to let you carry this on. So every time you reach a corner, place a cluster of 3, chain 3 and a cluster of 3 double crochets, chain 1, go into the center with just 3 double crochets, chain 1 and in the corner, and repeat, and I'll show you how to finish off this round. So I've just finished this round practically, and I've just finished this corner. So I'm just going to chain 1 like so, and then slip stitch to the first chain 3 that we did. So just go ahead and slip stitch through that. And there we go, we finished our round. So as you can see, it really is taking the shape that we want it to take. So now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and this is going to be one of our center spaces. As you can see, we are going to be getting more and more center spaces, like I call them. So here's one and here's one. So we're just going to work into that one for now and just place 2 more double crochets into this space, like so. And now chain 1 and go into the next stitch. And this is our corner, so again for each corner it's going to be the exact same thing. So 3 double crochets and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and 3 double crochets into that same center, chain 1, and now we are going to be working in this stitch where we will be placing just 1 cluster of 3 double crochets into that, chain 1 and place another cluster of 3 double crochets, 2 and 3. So these are again our center spaces, as I call them, chain 1, and now we've reached a corner. So again we're just going to be placing 3 double crochets into that, 2 and 3, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and go back into that space and place 3 double crochets into that, chain 1, and place a cluster of 3 double crochets into the next stitch, like this, and the third, chain 1. So I'm just going to let you carry this on. So in the next space it will be simply a cluster of 3 double crochets in that, then chain 1, 3 double crochets in that corner, chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 1, go into the next space, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then the corner again, and so on. And I'm just going to let you carry this on. When you reach the beginning of this round, you will be of course chaining 1 and slip stitching to the first chain 3 that we did. Okay, so you need to repeat this pattern until you have 21 rows in total for each hexagon. So obviously you will need to have 2 hexagons, and I've crocheted both my hexagons, so I'm really excited about this. So now that you have 21 rows, you fastened off, and I'm just going to show you what to do. So to begin with the rest of the project, I just want to show you this small detail. I'm going to show you how to sew in the center of the hexagon. So as you see, I've gently pulled on this to close that center, and now I'm simply going to sew this in. So I'm sewing in this center because you don't want this part to unravel, so it's really important that you sew it in. There we go. So just go ahead and sew this in on both hexagons, and then I'll show you how to carry on with this pattern. Okay everyone, so I'm filming this because I think it just looks easier. So I've just placed my cardigan, so my 2 hexagons, I folded them over and placed them so as to form the cardigan shape. I will be showing you how to sew it in, but to begin with I just wanted to show you how to place this and what we will be sewing to begin with. So to begin with, we will be sewing the top across here. Like I said, I'm going to show you in a second how to do that, but we are sewing the top here, and then we will be leaving obviously the front open because it's a cardigan, and then we will be sewing in the back seam. So I've just moved my camera. So to begin, you will be attaching your yarn to one corner like this. So just attach the yarn. And now what you will be doing is just simply going into this stitch, the next stitch. I am going to be using the mattress stitch for this project. However, you can choose whichever stitch you prefer. The mattress stitch is just more of a seamless stitch, I find. So for the mattress stitch, you are just going in and out of each side. So you go in one side and then you just directly go into the other side. So I know I'm not zooming in. Let me just zoom in 1 second. There we go. So you might see better. So there you go. So you're just going in one side and then directly into the other side. So I'm just going to let you sew this across. So just go straight across like I showed you on my little video a moment ago, and then I'll get back to you to show you how to sew the back seam. Okay, so I've sewed the whole top of my cardigan up to here. I fastened off. As you can see, the sleeves have been created. And now I'm going to be sewing in the back. So here we go. I'm going to position this like so, so that I sew in the back. And I personally am going to start from the bottom here. Just because I think it will be neater that way. So once again, this is just going to be exactly what I've just showed you, but just for that one seam at the back. Just attach your yarn, and then using the mattress stitch, just sew the back in. And then once you've done that, I'll get back to you to show you the sleeves and the bottom of the cardigan and the front edgings. Okay everyone, so I've just sewed in the back of my cardigan, the back seam, as you can see, and now I'm going to show you how to crochet the bottom edging. So I've left the cardigan like this just to show you where I'm going to be attaching my yarn. We are going to be switching to the 4.5mm crochet hook, which is a half size under what we have been using. We've been using the 5mm crochet hook. Now attach your yarn, and we are going to be going around like this all the way to the other side, but I will be turning this around just so I can work on the edging easier. So okay, so I've switched my project around. As you can see, I'm going to pop my hook through and just chain one, and this counts as a single crochet. So now that I've done this single crochet, I'm going to go into the next stitch here and place a single crochet. So to make a single crochet, just go directly through the stitch, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and that's a single crochet. Now we are going to be skipping the next stitch and going into the next one with a single crochet. And I am tidying up my loose end as I am going. Now go into the next with a single crochet. And now skip the next one and go into the next with a single crochet. And go into the next with a single crochet. And skip the next stitch. And as you can see, this is going to be a simple pattern of 1 single crochet, skip a stitch. So this is a very simple pattern repeat. So if you need more help, just head over to my blog selinaveronique.com. But in the meantime, I'll just let you go all the way around with this pattern, and then I'll get back to you to show you the rest of the project. Okay, so I've almost placed my last single crochet, so I'm just going to place them here, place my last one here, as you can see. So I've gone all around the bottom edging. So now I'm just going to show you row 2. Okay, so for row 2, you are going to be chaining 2. I've already turned my work because it was easier to do it off camera because of the size of the project. But obviously turn your work. This counts as your first half double crochet. Now you are going to be going into the next stitch with a half double crochet. So wrap your yarn around your hook, go into that stitch, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through all 3 loops, and that's a half double crochet. And now go into the next stitch with another half double crochet, and into the next stitch with another half double crochet, and another half double crochet, and just carry on placing a half double crochet into each and every stitch across until you reach the end of this row. So I've done the whole row, as you can see, and now for row 3 of this border, you are going to be repeating this row. So I'm just going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and this counts as a half double crochet. Turn your work, and you are simply going to be repeating this row of half double crochet. So obviously I showed you up close last time. So it's just going to be a simple repeat of the row that we've just done. And now you are going to be repeating this row. So for this finish this row and then repeat the same row another 3 times so that we have 5 rows of half double crochets in total. So I hope that makes sense. So just go ahead and repeat this half double crochet row until you have 5 half double crochet rows in total, and then I'll get back to you to show you how to finish this off. Hi, so I'm back and I've crocheted my my rows, as you can see at the bottom of the project, and now I'm going to show you how to crochet your sleeve. So I've already made one and I'm going to show you how to make the second. Okay, so I've attached my yarn on the sleeve, as you can see, and the sleeve is very wide. So we are going to be using the 4.5mm crochet hook, and we are also going to be creating 1 row of single crochets to tighten this project up. So you can attach your yarn to any stitch, so it doesn't matter which stitch you attach this yarn to on the sleeve. You are going to be popping your hook through and pulling up a loop, and that is a single crochet. So now you are going to skip the next stitch and then the next stitch after that, and you are going to go into the next stitch with a single crochet. So we are skipping 2 stitches and then going into the next with a single crochet. So skip 1 and 2 and go into the next with a single crochet, skip 1 and 2 and go into the next with a single crochet, skip 1 and 2 and go into the next with a single crochet, and skip 1 and 2 and go into the next with a single crochet, and just carry this on until you reach the end of this row, well, round in this case, and I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so I've gone all the way around and I'm going to slip stitch to the first chain that we did, and I'm going to try and show you the width of the sleeve, it is considerably tighter. Now for row 2, you are going to be chaining 2, 1 and 2, and that counts as your first half double crochet, sorry. And now go into the next stitch with a half double crochet, and into the next stitch with a half double crochet, and into the next stitch with a half double crochet, and the next stitch, and just carry on placing a half double crochet into each and every stitch across until you reach the beginning of this row. It's actually very similar to what we've just done for the bottom edging, so just go ahead and create this round. I keep saying row, but it's actually a round because we are working in the rounds. And once you reach the beginning of this round, you are going to be slip stitching to the first chain 2 that we did, and then you are going to be placing 11 more rows of half double crochets. So repeat this row over and over until you have 12 rows of half double crochets in total, and I'll get back to you to show you the rest of the pattern. Finished my sleeve and I fastened off, as you can see. So I've done both sleeves, and now I'm going to show you how to do the front opening border. So to do the front opening border, I'm going to be using my 5mm crochet hook once again, because we don't want the project to tighten at the front. We want it to look nice. And so I'm just going to attach my yarn at the front like so. And now I'm simply going, so I hope you can see on camera, I'm going to try and zoom in. So I'm going to de-zoom actually. We are going to be working all across the front opening of the cardigan. So what we are going to be doing is a row of single crochets. So just go ahead, pop your hook through, pull up a loop, chain 1, and now go into the next stitch with a single crochet, and into the next stitch with a single crochet. So just place a single crochet into each and every stitch across the front. Make sure not to tighten the project, because like I said, we don't want to tighten the project up. And just go all the way around until you reach the other side of the project. So yeah, so just go all the way around with a single crochet. And okay, so I've gone around the whole project. I'm going to try and show you, but it's not easy because this is such a large project. But I've gone all the way down to the other side, and now I'm going to show you the second row of this front opening. So if you need a more visual way of seeing this, just check out my blog. So for row 2, chain 2, and this counts as your first half double crochet. Now go into the second stitch with a half double crochet, and into the next stitch, and just place a half double crochet into each stitch across until you reach the end of this row, and then I'll show you how to finish off this project. So we finished this cardigan. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I loved crocheting this project with you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to check out my Patreon channel for more feminine crochet projects. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.